So, E3 happened. This video is kind of gonna be it's edited, yeah, but don't expect too many drastic things. It's just I'm just gonna be talking for a few minutes about my thoughts on Nintendo's E3 presentation 2018. So they opened up the show with robots. Okay. That confused me because I was watching it with Mysterious32. We were in a call, and all of a sudden, robots. And I just started watching My Hero Academia, and the first thing I remember is when Izuku has to go and fight the giant robot. He doesn't have to. It's part of something that I'm not going to spoil. But there's a point where the main character and is ended up being stared down by a giant robot, right? With like 6 eyes, right? It reminded me of that for a minute, except robot version where the robots are fighting the robots. It was confusing. It's called Daemon X Machina. If it's not $60, I'll probably check it out. If it has a demo, I'm definitely gonna check it out, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to wait to see more footage, reviews, maybe a rating, because I'm not sure. If it's rated M, probably not, because it wouldn't seem worth my dollar. But if it's rated E10 plus, then I'd probably be like, okay, you know what? This is something I could probably play with my little sisters. Maybe they'll enjoy it. I'll double check it. You know, that it seemed okay. And then they jump ship. They go from that, which I think it was a third party release. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't see who was developing it. They jump that and they go into Fire Emblem Three Houses, which is new. They announced that they didn't announce, but they said that Fire Emblem was in the works. I don't know if they said it was releasing in 2018 or not, because people said, "Oh, Nintendo's perfect streak is broken." I don't remember them ever saying anything about it being released in 2018. I remember them saying it's coming. That's all they said. We got a release date of spring 2019. I'm gonna get it. It looks hype. It looks really good, actually. It looks better than graphically than most Fire Emblem games, obviously, because it's on the Switch. But I don't really have much to say about it because it just looks different from the last few entries, while still retaining parts of it. I'm not entirely sure who the main character is this time, but it's something. Oh, and also, I forgot to mention, after Daemon X Machina, they did some Xenoblade 2 DLC. Don't really care about that. I didn't play Xenoblade 2. I want to, but I haven't got the chance to play it yet. So when that DLC comes out, it's not a big deal. That's why I just kind of like skipped over it. If you guys were wondering, I'm not entirely. I don't care. It's not that I don't care about Xenoblade. It's just I haven't had the time, or not the time. I haven't had the interest in playing it. If you guys want me to play it, then recommend it. I'd like to take a look at it. It would be cool, actually. So after that, those were like the big 3 announcements that they made. Until they started going rapid fire, they jumped into Reggie talking for a little bit. He was talking about your Nintendo Switch, right? And then they announced Super Mario Party. Super Mario Party was probably the thing that got me most excited, apart from Smash Brothers. So Super Mario Party, it's going back to Mario Party's roots, and I don't know why people say that 9, 10, even to an extent, some people say 8 was bad. I thought 8 was the last truly good Mario Party. The 3DS ones were all bad. I got them. All of them were bad. Terribly bad. Not bad, but like compared to 8 and before, yeah, they were pretty bad. The Mario Party 10, I had some fun with it. It wasn't as good as what I thought it was, but it was something. Mario Party 9, way too expensive. That was my problem. It was just way too expensive for what it is. It wasn't as good as 8. That's what I'm going to say. Mario Party 8 was good. Mario Party 8 was really good. I liked it. That was the last one that I liked. Some of the minigames were, I think that some of the minigames had too many motion controls. Like the one where they're on the raft. That was bad. But Super Mario Party, it looks like it's going to be the next Mario Party 8. It's going to be the true Mario Party 9. And we didn't see too many mini games, but I saw that Pom Pom, Goomba, Koopa Troopa, Boom Boom, what else? Some others were playable, and I was like, whoa, that's actually pretty cool. And you can play as Bowser instead of him having his own space or him being on a separate side. You can actually play as Bowser, which is pretty cool. I don't think you've ever been able to do that yet. Anywho, like, the big announcement about that was the thing where it's like, you take your Switch, like this is a Switch, right? If you were to just take this, and then you would take this, you could like put them together, and then they would like, you swipe at it and it interconnects. I thought that was super cool. That was probably the coolest bit about Super Mario Party for me. I don't know how you would do that if it was docked, but if it was docked, then you would just omit the secondary component to that. That just solved the question, actually, right there. After that, they jumped into Fortnite. They talked about, they did a short trailer on Fortnite. It was free. It came out the day of. I haven't played it yet. I want to. I'm still. I keep telling myself, oh, download it off the eShop, but then I forget because I'm dumb. But then Reggie talked about it for a minute. It was weird because when Reggie started talking, he was like, I can't wait to meet you on the battlefield in Fortnite, right? And I was like, dude, you're like 50. You don't play Fortnite. I bet $20 says you don't even understand Fortnite. Because I'm 15. I don't understand Fortnite. How could you understand Fortnite? And then he's like, I can't wait to play Fortnite on Nintendo Switch. I just loved how he said it. He kept saying Nintendo Switch instead of just, oh, on your Switch. Nintendo Switch. That was just how he said it. Nintendo Switch. I just thought that was hilarious. I thought it was so funny. Just how he said Nintendo Switch. I don't know. I might be Reggie for Halloween. I don't know. But then after that, they started going rapid fire. They announced Dragon Ball Fighters for Switch. It was in the rapid fire thing. That was super cool. I haven't played Fighters because I don't have an Xbox or a PS4. But now that it's on Switch, it's coming. Then they mentioned Wolfenstein again. They mentioned Mario Tennis Aces, which is coming out like next week. They mentioned Crash Bandicoot, which is coming out in like 2 weeks. Actually, I'm getting Crash Bandicoot. Probably getting Aces. Not entirely sure yet. The story mode looks good, but I haven't gotten a Mario Sports game since like Super Sluggers and played it, so I'm not sure. It would be cool. That would be super fun. I can't wait to get it. Yeah. And then after that was maybe like a third of the way into the conference. They were maybe 10 minutes in, 10, 15 minutes in, 15 minutes tops. And then they just jumped into Takahashi or whatever his name is. I forgot his name. He talked about how whenever he sees people holding the Switch, he smiles. And I was like, oh, that's super nice. Who are you? And I actually had no idea who he was. I thought that he was the guy who came up with one of the Nintendo consoles. I wasn't entirely sure. I'm pretty sure he came up with the idea for one. I'm not sure. Like I said, I have no idea who he is. And then he was like, okay, we're gonna take you to someone that I'm sure you would know. And then instantly he goes to Sakurai. Now, just a thought. I'm gonna pop a picture of Sakurai right now. Sakurai looks great. I have no idea how old he is. He created Kirby when he was 19 in like 1990. So, yeah, you look great for being probably about like maybe almost 50. He looks incredible for being almost 50. He not incredible, like he looks younger than he really is. Like if I were to just see this man on the street, I'd be like, "What's up, 30-year-old?" But he's old actually, and he doesn't look it. Which, good job, man, using your moisturizer. He's proof that moisturizer works. You put on lotion after you shower, kids. Cause do you want this to be you? I don't think so. I don't think you want that to be you. I don't want this to be me. This guy right here, he ain't me. This isn't me. I've put on moisturizer, kid. But anywho, then he instantly went into talking about all the fighters, and they had like a short, not a cinematic, but they had like a little, like a mini movie where it was like literally everyone who has ever been in a Smash Bros. Game ever was just announced right there. And it was super cool because it was like, because when Snake came out, he was like, you know, and he was like, and then he said, everyone is here. You know, and the Snake was like, you know, and then Wolf is like, ah. And then Wolf looks awesome. Ice Climbers didn't change all too much. Snake changed. Snake, I can see, like they roughed out the beard a little bit. They went, you know, they roughed it out a little bit. Wolf looks way different. I don't know if it's just been because I haven't played as Wolf in like 5 years, but he looks way different. I don't know. I'm gonna play as Wolf pretty soon. Link to my Super Smash Bros. Brawl Let's Play is in the description, so, you know, check it out. But, they just went rapid fire with announcing all these new characters, and I was like, whoa, what are all these new characters? All these returning characters. Whenever a returning character would show up, people would just go crazy. Like, I was like, oh my god, Pokemon Trainer, oh my god, Ice Climbers, oh my god, Snake, everyone is here, and then I see Young Link, and then I see Wolf, and I'm like, wait a minute, everyone's here, so why am I still going, but I still was, right? And then they mentioned how the Final Smashes, there are no more transformation Final Smashes. That was probably the thing that got me the most, not excited, but the most happy, because I don't like transformation Final Smashes. The only one that I'm really a fan of is Supersonic. Supersonic, I was a fan of that transformation, and probably Giga Bowser. But apart from that, like all of these guys, their transformation is just too generic. You know, it's just like, oh, you can't come up with a Final Smash? Bah! Just use a transformation. You know, like with Charizard in Smash 4, they totally could have done something else. With Lucario, I would have preferred it if they used his Brawl Final Smash where he went, Brah! You know. But they didn't. They just decided to go Mega Evolution. And it makes sense. I mean, they did. Gen 6 had just come out, but keep it to 1. And just to know that all the Final Smashers are gone, I'm really excited to see not Charizard, because he'll have his Final Smash with Pokemon Trainer. Can't wait to see Lucario's Final Smash, because his Final Smash is going to be way different, because no more transformations. So it's like quick and to the point, you know, so that all you do is you just beat up on your guy for a minute, and then you go, bah! And then Giga Bowser, where he's like, he goes in the background, it's Giga Bowser, and it's like, beep, 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 you know, and then you just punch it out of the way, and puh. It really makes it so, like, you have an enemy to fight, punch it. Yeah, that was super cool. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed watching that. Then they went into all the stages. I didn't really pay attention to all the stages that were there. There were a hell of a lot of stages, by the way. I think Game Explain released a video, and they said there was like 85 almost. I think it was like, it was in the 80s for sure. I'm not entirely sure the number, but there were so many stages, and I was like, whoa, these are so many stages. And then they went back to Sakurai, and Sakurai just talked for a minute about, I have no idea what he talked about, but then he said, oh, and we have one more, and he was like, don't expect too many new fighters, because we have all these fighters in there. And you know, normally I would be like, aw, no more new fighters, but like, it made sense, because he just brought back all these all these old fighters. And then he talked about the Inklings for a minute, and then he talked about Echo Fighters, which basically clones, and then he announced Daisy, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know what? If Daisy's in here, then Waluigi has to be in here. Then I saw that they announced Waluigi as an assist trophy again, and my heart sank. That was probably, I nearly cried when I saw that, just because, like, how could you give the treatment to Daisy? Frickin' Daisy. No one likes Daisy, but not to Waluigi. I remember I was watching the original chat for Nintendo's stream. It just went crazy. Everyone was like, "No, Waluigi! No, 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 no!" You know, it was crazy. I was like, "Dude, why didn't you put Waluigi in? How hard could it be?" And I get it why they put Daisy in. Daisy is just literally just reskinning Peach. A modder guy, a hacker could do that. Wouldn't be hard. I could probably do that. It would take me a while, but I could probably do that. I could recreate Peach's moves just a tiny bit, like tweak them just a little bit, you know? So I get why they did it. It wouldn't have taken much manpower. It would have taken maybe a couple days, couple weeks maybe, to put in Daisy, tops. So that made sense. Putting in the Inkling, that made sense, because it was like new. I was surprised they didn't announce Springman, because I totally thought Springman was going to be in there. I was like, okay, they're going to announce Springman. Springman is totally going to be here. Springman is just gonna be number 1 there. And then they showed the character select screen. It was incredible. It looked so well made. It looked crisp. That's what it was. It looked crisp. And then the art style looked so good. The art style looked incredible. And then they went to talking about like all what happened to the characters and stuff, and how Mario is Cappy and how Luigi is. I don't think they mentioned Luigi. No, they did not mention Luigi. Nothing changed about Luigi, but how Link was in his costume thing and how Zelda was in her Link to the Past outfit. That's fine, I guess. I would have preferred Zelda if she was in her like something else. Like Link to the Past, not Link to the Past, Link Between Worlds. Sorry, did I say Link to the Past earlier? I have no idea. But Link Between Worlds Zelda, she looks a little off to me. She doesn't look like Zelda. She looks like something else, like a different character. At least Sheik looks like Sheik, so that's cool. But it was great. And then he announced that we have one more fighter coming. He didn't even say one more fighter. He just said, we have one more thing to show you. And then it goes into this little cutscene. They're in like a big tunnel with like a tiny bridge through it. It's obvious safety hazard. Like safety hazard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So many safety hazards right there. I could literally fine these guys millions of dollars just for building that thing with a teeny tiny bridge that can barely fit Mario. And yeah, he's chubby and everything, but he's short. You know? And Samus, you see Samus's footprints, or Samus's boots, and you're like, oh, what is this? And then you see Mario's boots, and then you see Mega Man's boots. Also, these guys, they are so weirdly proportioned. Like just, Samus looks like a real lady. Mario, totally obvious that he's a cartoon character. And then Mega Man, he looks different. Then all of a sudden, they're walking, and the Mega Man is like the guy in the back in the movies who just goes, whah, and just goes missing. And then no one notices, and then he goes, you know, and then same thing happens to Mario, and he drops his hat for some reason, but then Cappy doesn't show up, which kind of confused me for a minute. I thought Cappy was going to show up for a minute, but it didn't, and then Mario got hit in the face. I guess Mario and Mega Man both died, which, now that I think about it, is kind of brutal, but, so anyway, they don't die, but they get cast aside, and then Samus turns around, and bam, it's Ridley. Ridley was the final character just announced, and I was like, whoa, this is incredible. This is how you announce a character. And Ridley just made like the most incredible showcase. It was awesome. It caught me off guard more than anything. Like, I saw Ridley, but I didn't believe it. Like, literally the whole day I was like, no way, this is fake. No way they would put Ridley in the game. But I guess he's in the game. And I saw the tournaments afterwards. Ridley looks OP. Just like the move where he goes OP right there. That was really OP. And it was just, it surprised me more than anything. Ridley surprised me. That was probably the last thing that surprised me that day. Worst part was, it was my dad's birthday, and that was all I was thinking about all day. So, sorry, Dad. Happy birthday. Even though this is coming out like 2 days later. So, have a happy late birthday, Dad, because Ridley was announced, so nothing's stopping Ridley, unfortunately. Like your birthday gift is Ridley. That's his birthday gift. His birthday gift is Ridley. So it was just it was weird. I'm probably gonna do a live stream later on where I talk about like what my thoughts and everything with all you guys. We can like share ideas, but hopefully we all come to the consensus that Ridley totally caught people off guard. Just tell me for a minute that the instant you saw Ridley, you believed it. And you would be lying. Because the second I saw Ridley, I didn't believe it for like 5 seconds. And then I was like, whoa, this is cool. But then I just went instantly just, nope, this isn't happening. Ridley isn't happening. So yeah, that was it. So I've been talking for about 20 minutes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys did enjoy my little rant about what's going on, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. And if you guys want me to do more talks like this where I just talk about what happened, give a brief summary, and then I just talk about it for a minute. Tell me, are there any topics that I should cover? Because I feel like I'm good at talking. I give them personal opinions, like Ridley, whop, Ridley. That's just nothing really happened. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It's gonna be exactly 20 minutes. So yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. See ya. Stay stinky.